MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next. Up next for Chicago, Lee, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Standing in, Lee.
Now batting, number 51.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Lee, a native of Taiwan. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Rougned Odor flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped him up. Ashe shading to his right, 2 down. Into the box now, Lee, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. I'll tell you, these guys seem well aware that this is a must-win situation for both of them. They know they're not going to have the luxury of falling back on a wild card berth.
You know, D-Roll, the schedule's starting to wind down, and this one is a tight one so far. This one could go either way.
And we shouldn't expect anything different. These have been 2 of the best teams in the league for the entire season, and nothing has changed tonight. It's nail-biting time. Somebody has got to step up with a big knock.
And there's outnumbered. So next to the plate for Texas, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. Comes set and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara.
Right fielder number 31, Nomar Mazara.
0-1, here's the pitch. On the ground left side, that's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping into the box, Lee. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tough task ahead here, as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
And tonight's ends is a... Now from the home of the Rangers. Stepping up to the plate, Lee. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He pulls this one into right. Mazara will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Now to the plate, Lee hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Lee is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Two and one. High in the air out to center field. Larson has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. So striding in, Lee, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
No balls and a strike to count. Anderson at second. Narvaez on at first with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leader. Digging in, Reggie Larson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lee sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready now. Lee singled home a run in his last time up.
51.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 1-1. To 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. This is line to left.
Conforto
Will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Reggie Larson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Reggie Larson.
The 1-2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Afternoon base. Coming to the plate now, Lee watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left.
Digging in, Oliver Byers. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering flat.
So digging in now, Jurickson Profar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit on the ground toward the left. Hechavarria has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Settling in now, Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
51.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Popped up. Nunez camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. So stepping in, Wellington Castillo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Count is full. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Rougned Odor now. He popped out in his first trip.
Leading up the 4th inning, second baseman.
The 1-2.
Rougned Odor.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset.
Striding into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Eduardo Nunez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Now in the box, Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Base hit into right center. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw over, and the runner back. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Lee stands at third with one gone in the inning. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And he'll step off and go to third here. Runner back safely. And this is knocked down over there. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first.
Now batting, Brett Nicholas. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In the air now, out to left. Lee is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping in, Lee, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
2-0 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Back up the middle. Underhanded flip. Profar for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Runners going. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Keone Kela trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. The runner from second crosses the plate. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy. Ready once again, Reggie Larson.
Reggie Larson.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. 5-2 the final today. Texas used a 3-run 7th to help propel them.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
It's time for baseball on a... Next for the Tigers, Billy Hau-Jyun. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Hit high and deep out to left. Lee going back to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. There are some.
Into the box, Lee, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, when you get off to a slow start, all you want to do is get back to that 500 number, and you don't care how you get there. Well, this team has done exactly that, and today starts the first day.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now at the plate, Kenji Aoki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kenji Aoki.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit.
Leading off for Detroit, the right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Hit in the air to left field. Lee is there. 1 away. Stepping up now, Jose Iglesias. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now. Lee hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Lee, a native of Taiwan. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with him.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Throwing to second. The tag, and he's out going for second. But they do play to run on the play. Striding in, John Hicks.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lee has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hau-Jyun. He singled his last time up. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Lee is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Lee has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Kenji Aoki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he will run this one down. Moving to it. Coming to the plate now, Lee. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Two and two count. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Jankowski looks up. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center. 34 home runs now on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
10-4 in the final in this game. The White Sox seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Carlos Rodon earns his 8th victory of the season. David Hernandez takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. Time for baseball now on the in now, Kenji Aoki, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, Kenji Aoki.
Popped him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on.
Next up for Detroit, Nicholas Castellanos. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. This is in the air to left field. Lee has a read on it, and that's the third out. Tigers get one. Now at the plate, Lee watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change. Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate.
Leading off the inning, Miguel Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on infielder Yoan Moncada. This guy, when I watch this guy play, I can't help but think back to highlights of Robbie Alomar. The way he's able to play with that baseball, quick hands, dynamic defender, switch hitter with pop from the both sides.
Digging in, John Hicks. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lee is in pursuit, and that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Belted. Deep center field. Barton racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. At the plate, Lee, he flew out in his last at bat.
Number 51.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer. Hicks on second. Garcia at first. 2 out in the inning. This is line to left, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Lee. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward the hole. Glove by Cabrera. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kenji Aoki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Just 4. Ready now for the White Sox. Lee, he was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Warren features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor when it...
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 6-1.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-1, the final tally today. The Chicago White Sox hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Michael Inoue earns his 8th victory of the season. Daniel Norris is only able to work 4 innings as he takes afternoon baseball. Standing in, Lee, pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player.
Striding in once again, Billy Hau-Jyun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in to try it again. Lee, he flew out at his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Count even now at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Three and 2, full count. Hechavarria stands at first with 1 out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Zane Barton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's hitless in 6 tries. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So coming to the plate, Lee. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Rendon is there to second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt.
Oh, look at Ashe to first. Hats off to that one.
Great reactions on that one.
Nick Castellanos now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a .375 hitter.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
So striding forward now, Lee. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit in the air for a sacrifice fly.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Jose Iglesias. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Last breath for the Tigers. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee sprinting after it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is...
From the south side of Chicago. Just getting started here on the south side of this one.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Hit high and deep out to left. Lee racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Royals go down 1-2-3. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Digging in now, Lee. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoan Moncada. The 0-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early in the game.
Now at the plate, Lee, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Ready for another chance? Ronald Torreyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Lee is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Up next for Chicago, Lee. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Yoan Moncada will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Jesse Hahn takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Runner breaks for third. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Oh, and the pitch is low, and it won't be dug out, so he's going to take third on the stolen base. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Martin going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the...
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ramon Torres. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Lee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Standing in, Lee, he singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
And the runner back safely. Two. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement.
Into the box now, Rob Refsnyder, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is after it, and that's the third out. Next will be the designated hitter, Oliver Ramos. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight, 0 for 2 at this point. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Here's the fourth hit.
Stepping in, Lee, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch, takes a knee-high fastball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Narvaez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
10-2 the final in this game. Chicago hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Michael Walker pitches his way to a team boost. Tuesday night baseball. Stepping into the box, Lee. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded, without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game. I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now. 2 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Nicky Delmonico. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's running. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him. Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Raul Mondesi. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. Hit hard towards the hole. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out. Stepping up to the plate, Salvador Perez. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit on the ground out to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now to the plate, Lee reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 35 now on the season. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, base is empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all.
So striding in, Mike Napoli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Mike Napoli.
Swung on by Napoli, and he connects to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Lee, it was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Martin going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base.
Now at the plate, Lee. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
And he is in there at third as the possible tie.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Pale Hose cross the plate. Detroit rocks. Ready now, Lee. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he's safe. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Second baseman.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be.
And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike.
Leading off the inning, Zane Barton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Zane Barton.
Hit in the air out to left. Lee is there. One away.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So one. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Lee, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch of the at-bat. For short, hit hard. Iglesias is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Cabrera.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is in pursuit, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Lee, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the third time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at-bat.
But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And yeesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now, 3-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
So he sets him down swinging. Yohan Moncada goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Digging in, Wellington Castillo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Swing and a liner, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. And he is in there.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. 3 hits, including a pair of triples on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And he's now secured his.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The White Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Friday night baseball. Digging in, Lee. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played. but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Nimmo is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox. Coming to the plate now, Lee, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Settling in now, Brandon Nimmo set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So stepping in, Rico Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a looper to left. Lee moving in and a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay it.
Striding into the box, Jose Iglesias. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Left side. Ashy's there. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do.
So digging in now, Rico Marte.
Rico Marte.
Ground ball left side. Ashy's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Lee 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Number 51.
Pitch on the way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And that one just missed outside. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Still 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now batting, Nicky Delmonico. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
First baseman, Nicky Delmonico.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Lee stands at second with 2 gone. Two balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And it's a diving tag, and he hangs on for the out. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Anthony Rendon.
1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first. Into the box, Lee.
Number 51.
First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't.
Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fly ball to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty decent pitch. It was down and away out of the zone and off the plate, and he was still able to go out there and drive it out of the ballpark.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside.
Next for the Tigers, Kenji Aoki. A 1 pitch on its way. This is lifted out to left. Lee moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
MLB The Show has. Now at the plate, Lee, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. The second for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Lee.
Number 51.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Martin ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Garcia is on his way home. Now the relay home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
And he'll get back in safely. Two and two. Lee, the runner at second with one away. Runner's on his way to third. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Wellington Castillo.
Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the catch.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Sox get a run. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. His career line against Waka. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Now that's popped up, and there's out number one. Into the box now, Billy Kochman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This one's down to third. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now. But
striding in, Lee. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Hicks has a play. One away. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. His career line against Waka. He's gone 3-for-4. He's taken him deep once. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee is there and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only one away.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Snap throw over to third. And a dive, but he's back in. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. At the plate, Lee tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center.
Jankowski on his horse.
But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are...
At the plate, John Hicks. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lee has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Afternoon baseball. Coming to the plate now, Lee. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Now a moment here to check. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. In now, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Lee coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down by a count of. Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He got called out on strikes his last time through. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in, Lee. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. Ripped on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Lee, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Too high, ball 3. Yoan Moncada would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now a snap throw to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. A few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a double steal try here. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Castellanos moves over, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Billy Hau-Jyun, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready now for the White Sox. Lee, it was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Here's the tag by Iglesias, and they've got him at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Yoan.
1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Hit hard back up the middle. Iglesias is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next up for Detroit, Nicholas Castellanos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Last breath for the Tigers. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, there might be a few chewed up fingernails on both sides, but this one ends with the tying run on third and the winning run stranded at first. Great game.
Tuesday night baseball. At the plate, Lee comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Left fielder, number 51.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Hit hard to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting.
Standing in, Lee, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. From the stretch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches. And ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Up next for the Buccos, Josh Bell. First time up, he went down looking. Hit high and deep out to left. Lee going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in once again, Lee, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that misses for ball one. Yanked fouled off to the right. One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And this is swung on and missed in the American. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jordan Luplow. He was a ground out victim last time up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Digging in to try it again. Lee, he was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is so coming to the plate, Adam Frazier. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Lee going back on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Josh Bell the next to hit. 1 out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1 out knock.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
The batter,
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Gregory Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is in the air out to left field. Lee moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The Palehose jumped up. Afternoon baseball. Michael Inoa, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back.
So striding forward now, Lee.
Left fielder, number 51.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Palehose starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now. And you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
Digging in now, Rudy Kane, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This pitch is popped up. Catch made over there by Ashe for out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Lee is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. McCormick is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richard McCormick. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Lee has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Lee 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Number 51.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another chance? Lee, he could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game.
Thursday night baseball. Standing in, Lee. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Number 51.
First pitch of the at-bat. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. The 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came.
Runners on the move for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Wellington Castillo.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike base right here. It's time to grip it and rip it.
And a neck-high fastball that time. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero.
You could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as... Here's Mike Napoli now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is under this one. 2 gone. Up next for Chicago, Lee. He singled his last time up.
Number 51.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we show you the White Sox leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the team in that department.
The batter, number 10.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yoan Moncada. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over. Runner back safely. Once more a throw over. And the runner back. Bell kicks and deals. Runner goes for second. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Lee leads off first with 1 away. Runner going a second time. Pulled toward right center field. Burns moving in. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Wellington Castillo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Wellington Castillo.
The 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Okay, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 3 strikes.
Ready for another shot now. Lee, 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a two-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Sierra. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Popped him up. Anderson into shallow left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So next to the plate for the Royals, Salvador Perez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first. Digging in now for Kansas City, Ramon Torres, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look at Ashe. There's one just late. He's safe. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double.
Lee will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, Lee steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
Number 51.
First pitch coming, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Slow roller back to the mound. And that's out number 1. Well, we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. David Hernandez wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, it's time for baseball. Stepping up to the plate, Lee.
Batting third, left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Torres has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is into the box now. Lee, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lee is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of them.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Absolutely jumped.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. An early look at the so striding in, Lee. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. 1 away. Now to the plate, Lee 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sierra is there. 2 down.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
4-0 the score tonight. Time for baseball now. Ready now, Salvador Perez looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Lee comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Number 51.
From the stretch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Pulled toward right center field. Martin is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Time now to check the starting lineup. Now at the plate, Lee 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. After it is Martin. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Digging in, Lee. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now. Yoan Moncada would be next. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And the here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Salvador Perez.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Lee moving forward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail things here. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Sierra. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there.
Digging in, Salvador Perez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Lee is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. Royals strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Settling in now, Lee 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. The count now at 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoan Moncada, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 2-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he's got a cannon for an arm back there behind the dish, but it doesn't mean it's always accurate. Got plenty behind this one, but he sailed it. Help about that throw.
Runner breaks for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Next for the White Sox, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Got his job done. Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today.
Total mastery of a skill requires continual refinement.
First open for business. Coming to the plate now, Lee. First shot for him here as he comes in, currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Number 51.
Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez is there. In time to first, and there are two away. So coming to the plate, Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Tyler Naquin.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Played on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored in infield. Striding into the box, Lee. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Zimmer. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 23, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Opposite field to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lee moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat. So stepping in, Lee 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Now in the box, Lee. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Yoan Moncada would be next. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. And time will be called. So digging in now, Lee 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position, no doubt.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Cleveland used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Nick Goody gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Now from down. Now batting, Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Cleanup hitter, Yoan Moncada, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Lee leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back in there. One. There he goes. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Tyler Naquin. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Popped him up. Lee coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Now at the plate, Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Number 51.
And the pitch. Fouled away. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Zimmer ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but...
Ready once again, Lee. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Lee is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs.
Stepping up now, Lee. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So Yoan Moncada has a chance following that 2-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get...
1-1. He's running. Strike taken. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Zimmer. And that retires the side. 1 hit, 1. Digging in and looking for more. Lee, go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Kipnis. On to Alonso. It's a double play. Into the box now. Lee is looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Goody offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. The 2-2 Goes back up the middle and into center field. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-4, the final this afternoon. MLB The Show has into the box. Lee, he too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Number 51.
First offering on its way. There's a strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. In now for the O's, Jonathan Schoop.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Jonathan.
2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2. Nope.
Ready now for Baltimore, William Casado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lee on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the... Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Lee going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. At the plate, Lee, he's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
Up next for Chicago.
Striding in, Yoan Moncada comes into this. The 0-2 pitch. Runners off for second. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. Punch him out again. The pitch. He's running again. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2. And now he's on the move again for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
3-2 pitch, and he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Now both runners on the move. Line drive to center field. Hayes brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of... At the plate, Lee, a hit in 2 tries so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Casado moves over. He's got it to end the inning. In now, Lee. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Starting to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will... Coming to the plate now, William Casado.
Right fielder, William Casado.
0-1, here it comes. On the ground to third. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, that's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season.
MLB The Show has... Digging in, Lee, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. The 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jonathan Scope. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
So it's a ground ball single. Leading off the inning, Lee, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, one away. Now at the plate, Tommy will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lee is over toward the line a bit as he... Ready now for the White Sox. Lee, he's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One-two, and now the runner's trying for third. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Lee at second with 2 down. And the runner's breaking for third. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in once again, Tommy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lee comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. At the plate, Lee will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now...
Two and one on its way. Runner breaks for third. That's a strike. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little bouncer. Another 2-2 offering. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets fouled. Lee, the runner at third with no outs. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Standing in, Wellington Castillo, his career line with Doolittle. He's 4 for 13. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
On a warm. So striding forward now, Lee, a couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now through the first 5 games of this homestand.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Calzado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the plate. Now a long throw home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Xander Bogaerts.
Popped him up. Anderson into shallow left, makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Lee, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he has 7 hits in 29 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Hit in the air out to left. Moving under it, Lee, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Lee is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone into the bleachers.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long...
Ready for another chance? Ryan Hubbard, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ryan Hubbard.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Lee, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
The Palehose find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Throw on to Davis, takes care. Stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Renfroe.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is after it, and that ends the inning. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Lee, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. 0-1 the count. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Line toward the gap in left center, and he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And the go-ahead runs across to score from second as they take the lead 6-5.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and self down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down out there. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance.
Ready for another shot now, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out to left. Lee is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The White Sox scored 10 runs on the way to victory. On a warm. Up next for Chicago, Lee. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. The 1-0. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Row? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of the series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight, makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He popped out in his first trip. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And it's gone. Anthony Santander, the next to bat, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lee has a play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Lee. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. Left side, but well foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Second baseman.
And the 1-2 pitch. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Digging in for his second at bat, Wellington Castillo. He singled his last time up. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
2-1 pitch is that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. Lee takes his lead at third with 1 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Schoop has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at bat. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th. And stepping up to the plate, Lee.
Number 51.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
0-1 count, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Yoan Moncada would be next. Three-two pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in. Into the box now, Lee. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The 1-1 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy.
So striding in, Lee. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way. This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Blyer, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Yoan Moncada, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. 3 runs already home here. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Still only 1 out in the inning. And again, he'll snap one over to first. Runner back safely. Runner goes for second. And this is fouled at the plate. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Scope calls for it. 2 gone. Albert Perez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Ready now, Wellington Castillo.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get...